Hey Reddit, throwaway account for obvious reasons. I never thought I'd be that guy writing a story like this, but here we are. I, 38M, was married to my wife, 35F. Let's call her Lauren, for 9 years. We met in college, got married in our late 20s, and built what I thought was a quiet, stable, and happy life in a suburb outside of Austin, Texas. No kids, 2 cats, a cozy home, and a shared dream of retiring early and seeing the world. We both had solid jobs. I work in software engineering. She's a marketing manager for a mid-sized company. To most people, we were the ideal couple. Weekend farmers markets, homemade pasta nights, hiking on Sundays. But I guess even the most peaceful surface can hide some ugly currents underneath. I first got the gut feeling something was wrong around Christmas last year. Lauren started working late more often, always last-minute deadlines or client calls. She got weirdly protective of her phone. It was never just laying around anymore, and she'd take it with her even to the bathroom. And the way she'd smile at her screen sometimes, that half-smirk like she was reading a private joke. At first, I told myself I was just being insecure. We'd been married almost a decade. We trusted each other, right? But that gut feeling never left. It's hard to explain, you just know. Something shifts. A tone in their voice, a new perfume she never used to wear, the sudden way she got way more into going to the gym. So I didn't confront her. I observed. One day while she was out running errands, I opened her laptop, which she hadn't used in weeks. She was glued to her phone lately. I know, privacy. But curiosity and pain are a hell of a mix. Turns out, she was still logged into her iMessage. And that's when the whole house of cards came down. His name was Matt. Married. 2 kids. Co-worker. The messages weren't even subtle. Full-on, can't stop thinking about last night, and wish you were in my bed right now type of stuff. She told him she felt alive with him in a way she hadn't for years. She called me stable but boring. Said I'd never find out because I was too sweet, too trusting, too predictable. That part hit me harder than the sex stuff. That she saw my loyalty and kindness as weakness. I didn't explode, didn't cry. I just sat there for a while, rereading her words. Then I copied every message, every photo, every calendar invite that lined up with the lies. Stored them in a folder called laurenrealitycheck.zip and emailed it to myself. And then I played the long game. I spent the next month pretending nothing was wrong. I smiled, cooked. I made love to her. I let her dig her hole deeper. Meanwhile, I met with a lawyer, quietly separated our finances, transferred half of our joint savings to a personal account, completely legal in my state, found an apartment and furnished it in secret. I even made sure to plan a surprise weekend getaway for our anniversary. A cozy Airbnb in the Texas Hill Country. She was thrilled. Said I was being so romantic lately, and how it reminded her of our early years. We drove out there Friday after work. I played the part, good music, good wine, made her breakfast in bed Saturday morning. That afternoon, we hiked up to this gorgeous overlook spot, the kind where couples take engagement photos, and I asked her to sit with me for a second. I pulled out my phone, opened the folder, and just handed it to her. Said nothing. She scrolled. Her face drained of all color. She tried to speak, but nothing came out. Finally, I said, very calmly, I know. I've known for over a month. You lied. Repeatedly. But I wanted to see if you'd tell me yourself. You didn't. She started sobbing. The usual crap. It didn't mean anything. She was confused. She loves me. Not him, blah blah blah. I let her finish. Then I stood up and said, there's a guy coming to pick me up in 15 minutes. You can take the car back. The lease is under your name now. The keys to the house, I left them on the nightstand. I'm done. And I walked away. My friend James was waiting at the bottom of the hill. He'd driven 2 hours to get me. We grabbed barbecue and beers and I stayed with him that night, then moved into my new place the next day. Lauren tried texting, calling, emailing, leaving voicemails. She even showed up at my new apartment once, crying. I didn't answer the door. She never admitted it to Matt's wife, so I did. Sent her the full package, told her I was sorry she had to see it, but she deserved to know. She thanked me, said she'd suspected, but never had proof. Last I heard, Matt's going through a divorce now too. And me? I'm good. Genuinely good. I'm going to therapy. I'm running more. I reconnected with an old friend from college, just friends for now. But it feels honest. People always say revenge is toxic, but I disagree. There's something incredibly healing about exposing the truth. Not with violence or rage, but with clarity and control. It's not about getting even. It's about getting free.